Hey again. This time I'll be showing you how to do the medication midazolam as a intranasal. So same thing as I already have my gloves on. You've got a good view of my patient, and I have here my administration or video. My administrational document. So first is first. I've pre-washed my hands. I either with water or sanitizer, whatever we have any. Gloves, if you do have some. I know, and not in all situations that we will have all these things together. So I've washed my hands. I've got my administrational order here for the Midaz. I've had a read of it, make sure I understand it. At the same time, I have to check my ampule against what is here on the how much I need to give. I also got to check the name, the label, it all matches. That this is Frederick John Brown. This is Frederick John Brown's midazolam. That I have the right amount and the right prescribed medication in my ampule. There's a couple of checks that we need to do. Obviously, date of birth, name, make sure that this is the right person, that the medication is for Frederick John Brown. Also, the medication midazolam is only to be given if the seizure is longer than 5 minutes. The only time that the midazolam wouldn't be given if Frederick has hit his head, then obviously he might have vomiting or all sorts of other things. Frederick can have another dose of this medication after 4 hours if he has another seizure. As soon as the seizures start, that we should be calling the ambulance for Frederick as written on his administration order. We need to double check that the medication matches what the authority has here, and that it says here that Frederick will be given 5 milligrams, which is 1 milligram of midazolam intranasally. It's got his prescribing doctor, the date that they've signed it, the validation of this order. So this order doesn't finish till the 22nd of the 2nd of 2014. So still in date. Then we would go ahead and we would open our ampule. We will twist. There is 2 ways we could do this. If a partial dose is required, we could use a syringe, like the last video that we made, or also that if the midazolam has already come in a pre-filled packet that is exactly the right amount, we could always use just this to be able to come over and administer that medication. So if you need a syringe, you would use the syringe. If you were just using the dosage, we would gently just in her nose, just not obviously too far in, or you don't have to shove it all the way back. Just a good amount, the drops that are needed. Say if it's 1 drop, 2 drops, till it's empty. If we're doing it straight out of the bottle, if it was a syringe, you would slowly draw and push the right amount in. Obviously, nice and gently. Don't want to hurt anybody. If the seizure is still active, it won't disappear exactly straight away, so it could be a couple of minutes until she obviously slows down as it takes effect. By this point of the seizure, we would already called the ambulance. We would just make sure we follow the order to a T, and putting her into the recovery position after this. So any vomiting, anything, so nothing is obstructing her airways. Sorry, am I forgetting? We would we would also monitor her breathing, keeping her in the recovery position until the medics arrive, your ambulance officers. If you get a chance to, I know it always doesn't always happen if we're in an emergency, document what you can, so that way it's easier for the ambulance to come in and know what we're doing and know that's what's happened and know what we have done to stop her from having those seizures. Then after that, quick tidy up and we'll be good. Thank you.